This is your Gippsland Daily with Daniel Brewer for the 18th of July. Gippsland Primary Health Network is launching a palliative care roadshow aimed at guiding people through the palliative care system and offering insights into planning for later stages of life. Catherine Hallinan reports.
The roadshow will visit Bairnsdale on Tuesday the 23rd, Traralgon on Wednesday the 24th and Korumburra on Thursday the 25th of July. The program aims to enhance access to top quality palliative care at home, support palliative care services in primary health and community care, and ensure you receive the right care at the right time and in the right place, reducing unnecessary hospital visits. For further details, visit our website. Catherine Hallinan, Ace Radio.
Coles have launched their annual appeal for the nation's food rescue charity, Second Bite, to help feed Gippsland and the Valley residents doing it tough this winter. Customers can purchase a $2 donation card from our Coles supermarkets or by donating at Vintage Cellars, Liquorland or First Choice Liquor Market stores, and donations can also be made via Coles online until July 30. Celebrity Matt Preston says people are doing it really tough.
High cost of living, time, rents are going up, mortgages are going up, people are strapped for cash, so the demand, people who need fresh, nutritious produce has jumped exponentially. And so by supporting Second Bite, you support not just Second Bite, but also all those 1,000+ charity partners.
Grants of up to $150,000 are now available through the Vic Health Growing Healthy Community Grants. Nationals MP for Gippsland East and former Vic Health Board member Tim Bull is encouraging community organisations to apply.
Very pleased to announce that the Vic Health Growing Healthy Community Grants program has opened this week. There are 3 tiers of this grant ranging from $10,000 up to $150,000 that are primarily focused around health and wellbeing outcomes for the community. As a former member of Vic Health Board, I know that these grants have been very well received in a range of communities for a host of different projects, and I encourage local community groups to apply.
Latrobe City Council have installed new signage along Traralgon Creek. Chris Siebert has more.
The new signage is to mark the locations of historic flooding. Mayor of Latrobe City Council, Councillor Darren Howe, among other special guests, launched the newly installed Traralgon Creek flood signage last week. The signs are made possible from funding resources from the Emergency Recovery Victoria Fund. Chris Siebert, Ace Radio.
Frustrations continue to grow for road users who use the intersection of Lloyd Street and Waterloo Road at Bowie due to the lack of safety upgrades. According to the Nationals, works was meant to start on improvements midway through this year. Member for Morwell, Martin Cameron, says drivers are rolling the dice.
It seems drivers effectively roll the dice every time they're forced to negotiate this intersection, and because trucks, buses and cars are forced to queue and short stack frequently. Moe residents were told the long-promised safety upgrades would begin mid-year, but it turns out the state government has not even come up with a design for this project or acquired any land.
Police are investigating a house fire in Yallourn North which has occurred on Tuesday morning. Emma Clark reports.
Emergency services were called to the fire at a vacant property on Manuels Road around 5:30 a.m. Investigations are ongoing into the cause of the fire, which is being treated as suspicious. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Emma Clark, Ace Radio.
A senior constable from Eastern Region has been charged following an internal investigation. Emma Clark once again.
The male officer has been charged with assault and false imprisonment. It's alleged the incident occurred in Traralgon while the officer was on duty in January 2022. The 36-year-old has been summoned to appear at a magistrate's court at a later date. Emma Clark, Ace Radio.
Traralgon police are keen to locate the owner of a sum of cash which was handed into police last month. The money was found in the Traralgon CBD. If you believe the money is yours and can provide accurate details to prove ownership, get in touch with the property officer at Traralgon Police Station. A Gippsland theatre company here, there and everywhere are about to hit the road with a new show, Wine and Nibbles. Writer and director Philip A. Mayer says it's a train wreck comedy.
It's actually based on something that really happened, some real life events, set around a housewarming party of a young couple who have just bought their first house, of course with the housing crisis and so forth. It's a little bit topical, and they have an evening where everything goes wrong, even though they've planned everything to be perfect. So it's basically a train wreck comedy.
In sport, round 17 of Big V Division 1 men's basketball, and Gippsland United are taking on Whittlesea at Mill Park Basketball Stadium on Saturday night with tip-off set for 8. In the Youth League, United take on Mornington at Mornington Basketball Stadium with tip-off set for 6. Round 14 of Big Gippsland football on Saturday, Burbu North take on Ballara. Morwell East are at home against Foster. Newborough play host atop of the tables Fish Creek. Thorpedale versus MDU, and Tura take on Yunar, with senior football commencing from 2:20. And at the recent Hockey Australia Under-18 Championships held on the Gold Coast, Victoria finished with a silver medal with the assistance of Gippslanders Zizi Posibon, Bianca Zura and Marisha Mock. The final score was 1-0 and Bianca was named player of the tournament. And that's your Gippsland Daily with Daniel Brewer for the 18th of July.
For 25 years, Aussies have been powering their passion with Battery World. So if you're hitting the open road, on your next outdoor adventure, or simply taking pride in a job well done, there's only one place to go, and that's Battery World.
Traralgon Toyota. Toyota certified pre-owned cars. LMCT 12130.
For Gippsland and the Valley, TRFM weather.
There's a severe weather warning in effect for damaging winds across parts of east, west and south Gippsland. Final flood watch for Gippsland as well. A strong wind warning for the central and east Gippsland coasts this evening. Cloudy with a slight chance of a shower. Winds westerly, dropping to 1 degree overnight. Tomorrow cloudy, some morning fog and frost, and then a very high chance of rain across the day. Heading for a top of 13 in the Valley, Sale and Bairnsdale, 14 for Lakes and Orbost. Currently it's 8 degrees.